I'm ready.
Yeah.
Show me. Yes. Towards it. Yes.
It was like.
Yep. Just come closer, please. So just you can come super close. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. Like.
It was like a inequality question then.
So basically, you need to have a number line first,
Yeah.
right? Yep. You have drawn a number line, then.
And then my teacher like put the.
So you have the 3.8 over there. Okay. So when you have a mixed fraction, you better change it to a decimal number so that you have a sense how big or how small it is.
Yeah, but my school teacher, right?
Yeah.
They write out the.
Yeah. They write out 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
But then in the middle they put 3, 4 over 5.
Actually, it's not in the middle. 3.8 is actually slightly to the 4. Yeah. Okay. Am I right? Yeah. So you are wrong to say it's in the middle. It's actually slightly. It's in between, but it's not in the middle. Slightly to the 4. Continue.
And then because I wasn't sure if you were supposed to change it to decimal or just like put it like this, like my
Okay.
school
You
teacher.
put it in decimal to know how small or how big it is. But the question gives you 3 and 4 over 5, right? Then you need to use 3 and 4 over 5. Because the question gives you 3 and 4 over 5, you need to write 3 and over 5. The conversion is you do the conversion just to tell yourself how big or how small it is. You get my point? You remember last time we had such question like rank the numbers.
Yeah.
Rank the numbers in let's say small to big ascending order. Where I can give you 1.1, I can give you 1 and 2 over 5, and then I can give you 1.2 and then with a dot above. You know what's the meaning of 1.2 with a dot above?
No.
Okay, so 1.2 with a dot above means, I mean this particular one means 1.2, but I mean endless. Okay, I don't want to write it all out, so I use this notation. Okay, with a dot above to signify the 2 will repeat itself non-stop. Okay, so if I ask to rank this small to big, okay, so it's hard to compare if this is in decimal and then this is in fraction and then this is in this kind of notation. So it's easier for you to convert them to decimal numbers first, right? So I have converted this into decimal numbers and also need to convert this to decimal numbers. Then of course this is already decimal number, and then with this I can actually tell that, oh, which one is the smallest? Which one is the smallest among these 3?
1.1.
Very good. So 1.1 is the smallest. So you cannot write. Okay, so this is the original question, okay? So they asked to rank from small to big, right? So they asked to rank this 3 from small to big. So you have to choose this one of these 3. Okay? Can you choose the conversion? Cannot. The conversion is what? What's the purpose of having the conversions here?
To know whether if it's bigger or smaller.
Correct. So the conversions here is for you to have a sense. Okay? Have a sense which one is big, which one is small, right? But when you need to write down, you have to write the original ones. So the smallest is actually 1.1. Then the next one
1.2.
with a dot above,
Yeah.
and then 1 and 2 over 5. Are you clear? And how do you arrange them from small to big? You make use of this smaller sign. Are you clear? You are not supposed to use the comma anymore because you have learned inequality already. Are you clear about this? Okay, good. Next, so you were talking about your question. So basically, you have this 3. Anyone is the one. Okay, let's say 3 and 1/3, right? So you don't have any sense how big this 3 and 1/3 is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's harder. I know, but for you, it might be harder, right? So if you don't know how big or how small it is, you convert it to 3.3333. You know, it's non-stop, right? So when it's non-stop, you can actually write in this manner also to tell people 3 is. It repeats itself. Okay, so either way, you can have a sense how big or how small this 3 and 1/3 is, right? Okay, so now what you do is, of course, you can just write. So write a 3, you write a 2, and then you write a 4. Okay, this, by the way, this number line is not accurate enough. Why? I talk about it. Why is not accurate enough? Can you see that 2 to 3 is this size? How come 3 to 4 is this size? Okay, so the number line has to be accurate enough, right? So how you do it? Okay, if you have a ruler, is the best. If you don't have a ruler, then get yourself a ruler. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
So let's say this is the ruler. Are you clear? So what you can do is you can just do this. So this is your 3, this is your 2, this is your 4. So that now that this number line is okay, of course you can extend it. By the way, but while I extend it, it doesn't affect my 2, 3, 4. Oh, it doesn't affect the position of the numbers 2, 3, 4. And I still have the equal length here. Okay? Okay? So you have to have an accurate enough number line. So once you have this, so you know that 3 and 1/3 is 3.3, right? I mean 3.333. So 3.5 is in the middle, right? You don't have to write down 3.5, but at least you need to write 3.33. I mean, you need to write the original one in between 3 and 3.5. Does it make sense? So probably 3.33. Okay, you decide it's roughly here. Okay, I cannot use the transform version. I need to use the original version. Okay, and then let's say if this is, we are talking about what? Let's say we are talking about x is smaller or equal to this, right? So with an equal sign, what is the dot you need to use?
The color. The dot.
The dot is solid or
Solid.
hollow? Solid, because there is an equal sign here. So it's a solid dot. Tell yourself that. Okay, so solid dot, so let's say it's here, somewhere here, so you need to use a solid dot. Above, okay, above. And then it's smaller, smaller is left or right?
Left.
Left, then you just extend to the left. Of course, you need to use a ruler, so the line is straight. Are you clear? Okay, so that's how you represent this inequality on the number line. Are you clear? Alright, okay. Any other question?
No.
没有. Okay, good.
We
Good.
also learning time distance.
什么?
We also learning time distance and speed.
Time is distance. Okay, so what's the formula?
My teacher says it's tested.
Yeah, so what's the formula? How do you connect distance, time, and speed? What's the formula? So distance is equal to? You have to know the formula first. If you don't know the formula, you can't do anything.
Speed.
I use S to represent speed, by the way. So going ahead, I'm going to use D equals to S times Do you know how I remember this? Or rather, S times T is equal to D. Do you know how I remember this? S times T is equal to D. STD. I think you have learned this term, right? Have you learned this term? Sec 2 already? Not yet. Sexually transmitted disease. You are going to learn it. But anyway, that's how I remember S times T is equal to D. So this is one way for me to remember it. Okay? So what's the formula?
Distance equals to speed times time.
Very good. So distance is equal to speed times time. Distance is equal to speed times time. Okay. What is the unit for speed? What's the unit for time? Okay, what's the unit for time first? What unit you can use for time?
Hours.
Can be hours. Can be?
Minute.
Very good. Can be?
Seconds.
Very good. Okay, generally, we use one of these three. What about speed? Any idea? Okay, let's not talk about speed. What about distance? What are some of the units for distance?
km.
Yep, kilometer. What else?
Meter.
Meter. Okay, yeah. Generally, these two. So speed is either kilometer per hour or meter per seconds. So we are not, actually generally we don't use minutes. If we have minutes, we convert to hour or seconds. Can you see? So if you need to use, so these three are used together. These three, they are used together. Okay? So you don't mix them up. You don't use hour and then use meter. No. Generally no. So if you use hours here, you must use kilometer. Are you clear? So you must use kilometer per hour. Okay? So these three they use together, and then these three they use together. Okay? Good. So good. Let's look at our question. 哪一个啊
The
？Three.
tree.
Three 啊
Yeah.
How come not? Okay, good. There is a comma. Scanning for virus. Next time I suggest you use the red or some dark colors. Can you see? It's quite hard to tell, right? It's quite hard to see, right? Don't you feel it? Next time you can test what color is good. I suggest dark blue. Okay, dark blue, dark brown, whatever. Okay, never choose bright colors. Are you clear? Okay, good. So let's do. Okay, I'm not going to check all of them. Just check like a few of them. So like I say, which one comes first? 1 and 2.
One.
X and Y coordinate. Which one comes first?
One.
I mean, X coordinate comes first or Y coordinate comes first?
X.
Okay, good. So you know today I just had this discussion with my student. I asked which comes first, and then my student got confused. Actually, you don't have to. You know why? So in the algebraic order, so you say X, Y, Z, right? So X comes before Y, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense. So if next time you have 1 and -2, right? Very simple. X comes first, Y comes next. Then you don't have to memorize. Right? Then with this understanding, where's your 1? Okay lah, 1. This is your x-axis, right? So 1 is here. And then 2, -2 -2 is here. So point A is here. Are you correct? If you are correct, just give yourself a tick. I think you are correct. I can see the A is here. Okay? And then I just randomly check lah, huh? Let's go to C. C is 4. 4 is where? 4 is here. Then -2 is here. So this is C. Yeah, correct. So last one, E. 2 and -3. Where's 2? 2 is here. -3 is here. Very good. This is E. So you got all these plotting of points correct. Okay. Next, fill in the blank. So basically now I do the reverse. I mean, I give you the reverse. I give you F. Where's F? Or the F 在哪里? F is here. Yeah. Then you read what's your X? X is 0. Right? 1 吗? This is 1, right? This is 1, right? So this is. Can't you see the intersection point is the starting origin, right? There's a name for it, right? So the origin start from 0, right?
Yeah.
Then how come you put 1 here? This is 0, right? 你看，这里是 0. I never label it. I thought you know. Do you agree this is 0?
Yeah.
Here is 0.
That's 0.
Why is it 0? Because it's called the origin. You know what's the meaning of origin? Origin means starting point. Starting point for X and Y. Okay? So if the starting point then, and another way to see this is 0 is, can you see that this is 1, this is 1, this is -1, so in between is 0. So that is another way for you to see. So this should be 0, and then this point is, you count out 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. With a comma in between. Okay. Next, G is here. G is here, right?
Yeah.
So you read this is 6, right? Then this is 2. Okay, good. You got this correct. And then the last one, this is -5, and then this is -6. Okay, correct. Okay. So you have no problems plotting the points. Okay. Are you sure? Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next. Okay, this one. So basically you have -2. So what's the formula? What's the formula? So this is correct. What's the formula for number pattern?
First number.
So you have the first number.
Plus.
Yeah. Okay. Good. 继续 you don't you I know the formula. I just want you to quickly tell me.
Plus difference
Yes, okay.
times n minus 1.
Very good. So what's the first number in this case? 15. What's the difference? Minus 2, right?
Yeah.
And then n minus 1, right? So you open it up, you make a mistake. First arrow, what you get?
Negative.
So okay, first thing first. Okay, so you have this, right?
Yeah.
Very good. You are correct until here. But you are wrong after that. You are wrong after that. This is what? Underline similar term, right? So let's say you have this. Can you underline similar term? Show me. Can I suggest you turn a bit like this, then you sit a bit diagonally. Can you use some other color, either green or red or something? Yep, good. So underline similar term. Then combine. What do you get? What do you get? You can use your calculator if you want. Unless you tell me you didn't bring your calculator. Did you bring your calculator?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What's the answer you get after combine similar terms? Yeah, what's the answer after that?
17.
为什么是 17? So where was the mistake you make?
I changed the sign.
Why you change the sign? When can you change the sign? When can you change the sign and when can you not change the sign?
Cross multiplication.
Cross multiplication. This is cross multiplication. You don't anyhow say, okay? This is cross multiplication.
When you move over.
So you don't talk about cross multiplication. There is nothing to do with cross multiplication. Is there anything to do with cross multiplication?
No.
No. When you bring 再来一次. What do you say next? When do you change the sign?
When you move,
Move.
the number over.
Over what? So do you consider this one move over? Do you consider this one move over? Do you consider I bring the plus 2, I bring it forward. Do you consider this called move over?
No.
So when you consider it's move over. So when you move over what? That's the key thing.
Over the equal sign.
Correct. So is there an equal sign here?
No.
There's no equal sign. So this is not called move over. This is basically this is called rearrange. Rearrange means, like, let's say if this is the first position, second, third, you just rearrange. Okay? But when you rearrange, you don't change the sign. Okay? So basically you should get 17 minus 2, and that's the correct answer. Okay? When you move over, okay, let me just continue to do this. This is 4x, right? Cross multiply, and then you do the 12x. So you move this over, right?
Yeah.
So you have this 12x, you move it over, so you have 4x. When you move over the equal sign, it becomes minus 12x. So nothing on the right. So you continue to solve. So this is called move over. Then you change the sign. Are you clear? Okay, good. Next. So that's why you should end up with 17 minus 2n. And they ask whether this is in the series. So of course this is already wrong. So then you are wrong. But anyway, you just sub this into it and then you solve for your n. If the n is a whole number, it is. If it's not, then it's not. 可以吗?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. I think you make a mistake also. Do you know where you make a mistake? Can you do this? Let me just show you. 13 minus 2n minus 111. So you move what?
The one.
You have to move this over to this, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You know why? If you move this one to this side, you have to move this to the other side, right? So you move 2 items, right? Can you just move 1 item so that okay, you want to move 1 item which is easier, or you want to move 2 items which is harder? 1 is better than 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So instead of moving 2 items, okay, let me do the move 2 items. So if you move 2 items, what you get? Can you do it on the spot? Wait, what is the rule? When you move, what you get?
I change sign.
你 change 了吗? Did you change or you never change? Did you change?
Yeah.
Did you change here?
There.
I mean in your work.
I change for the 111.
Wait. When you change, should you no? Do you need to change one of them? You need to change everything when you move. Okay, ask yourself, which item you move?
The negative 111.
Yeah. So you move. So you need to change
The negative
to.
a positive.
Okay, good. Did you move the minus? Did you move the minus 2m?
Yeah.
So you move. Did you change the sign?
No.
So what is this? What is this? What is this? What did you say? What's the rule? Like?
When you move over
Yeah.
an equal sign,
Yeah.
you need to change the sign.
Yes, regardless, right?
Yeah.
Left to right, right to left, regardless. As long as you move over, you need to change the sign. Don't tell me, oh, I remember change 1. I cannot remember the second one. What is this rubbish? Are you clear? But like I say, you can choose to just change. Okay, instead of moving 2, can you just move 1? So that you end up with the thing you need. Is it possible? I think so. I move the 13. Then I don't have to move so many things, right? So first thing, underline similar term first. Okay? So after underlining the similar term, you see that 13 and minus 111, they are similar, right?
Yeah.
So if they are similar, I just group them together. So I just bring this over behind. Right? So when I move forward, okay, this one no touch. When I move forward, I need to remind myself, need to change the sign. Tell yourself, move forward, change sign. That means when I do, I tell myself. You can tell yourself softly. Then you get this minus 2n, minus 1, 2, 4. Of course, this answer is wrong. Why? Because it's supposed to be 17. But I'm not showing you whether your answer is correct or not. I'm showing you when you move forward, you have to
change the sign.
再来一次.
When you move over, you need to change the sign.
When you rearrange,
you don't need to change the sign.
How do you identify what is rearrange and this move over?
Rearrange don't have the equal sign.
Correct. Move over what? Always tell you when you move over the equal sign. So probably you want to add move over the equal sign. Are you clear? Move over the equal sign. Okay, so you make this mistake. Okay, good. Now, then next, let's look at. Okay, I'm not going to go through all. I just want to pick. Okay, so let's pick just this. Okay. So let me see. You move over, you get plus. Okay, 很好. You move the very good. I see that you change the sign, left to right, right to left. Okay. Then you get this 15a and then this 4. And then you divide by 15. So when you divide by, okay, what's the rule here when inequality?
When you divide by negative.
Only divide?
Or times.
Okay, you better say the entire thing. Okay, good. Go ahead.
You divide or times negative numbers. The sign.
Yes.
Need to switch.
Okay, good. Switch. Okay, good. So let's look at your answer. So where is this 4 over 15, right? Okay, how do you decide 4 over 15? You need to change the 4 over 15 to?
Decimal.
Did you?
No.
If you don't, then how do you know how big or how small it is? Guess. Did you follow? No follow. If you don't follow, do you think you will get it right or wrong? Can you redo? ask you to do certain things, there is a reason to it. If you don't do, you will make mistake. I guarantee you. Okay? I guarantee you. If I ask you to do and you refuse to do, if you refuse to do, guarantee you. 100%. I mean 99% you make mistake. Or before you write down the numbers, what you should do first? Before you write down a number line, what you should do first? I ask you what you should do first.
Convert.
Convert first, right? Then why you go and draw the number line first? You convert, then you know what number line you draw, you know? Without converting, you know the number line already.
No.
Then how come you see what you should do first? You don't even know the order of doing things. If you don't know the order of doing things, that means you are wrong. Right? That means when you eat something, you want to wash your hand first, right? Or you want to eat first, then wash your hand. Can lah, I mean, but at least you need to wash your hand before. Am I right or not? So it's like you go to the washroom, right? So you must close the door before you use the washroom, right? Am I right? Or you use then you close. So you need to know the order of doing things first. So when you do such question, what you do first?
Convert.
Then
Draw the number.
okay. So I want you to follow the order. You never follow the order, you get it wrong. Are you clear? Okay, good. So convert first. So roughly what you get? You don't have to write out the entire thing.
0.26.
0.26. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you get 0.26 and then now start to draw your number line. So what is on the left, what's on the right? So you mark the 0.26 first, right? Okay, you cannot mark your 0.26 because 0.26 is not original, right? So you mark your, okay, you can mark your 4/15 and then bracket here, tell yourself is 0.26. Okay? Okay, then what is on the left, what's on the right? So 0.26 on the left is what? On the right is what? 0.26 on the left is? Use your calculator lah. So you want to what? What's on the left? 0.26. What's smaller than 0.26?
25.
Huh? 25. Okay, 0.25. Write down 0.25. What's on the right?
27.
Okay, good. 0.27. 可以了. That's it. So ask yourself, this is bigger or smaller? Oh, so okay. So this is what? Solid or not solid?
Solid.
Solid. Bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller, left or right?
Left.
Wrong. Why is wrong? First, number line is wrong. I don't know why 2, 3, 4. I really don't know how you get 2, 3, 4. How you get 2, 3, 4? How you get 2, 3, 4? How? Or what you have done wrong to get 2, 3, 4? Hello.
Oh.
What you have done wrong to end up with 2, 3, 4? While you are supposed to have 0.25.
I
Mm.
use my teachers.
Don't blame your teacher. What you have not done. That's why you end up with 2, 3, 4. Hello.
Convert.
What you have not done.
Convert.
You have not convert. That's why you end up with 2, 3, 4. If you could have converted, what you could have ended with 2, 3, 4 is not there. You should have 0.25. And then what else is wrong in this case? Besides the number line is wrong, what else is wrong? Look. What else is wrong? The arrow. Why? Why the arrow to the right? 为什么 the arrow is to the right? Arrow to the right is for what?
The bigger.
Then what is here? What is here? Okay. Does it make sense? Okay, good. So complete sense. Okay, next. Sum n. So you make a huge mistake. Okay? You make a huge mistake. What you move? Okay, first underline similar term. Which one you move? Which one you move?
The 3A.
You move the 3A.
Yeah.
If you move the 3A to the from the left to the right, so what you? If you move this to this, how come I see this one is on the left? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. You show me you want to move the 3A to the right side, right? Right? Then how come your this still on the left hand side? So you want to move a 3A or you want to move something else? Why you make mistake? Because you never underline similar term. You don't underline similar term, you don't know what to move. Or if you want to move, I don't understand. If you want, what is this movement? Left to right, right? So that means I'm supposed to see my 3A on the right side, right? What you end up with? The 3A is on the
Left.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Yep.
No.
You answer correctly. You are supposed to bring the 3A, I mean your arrow is from left to right. But in the end, you end up with 3A on the left. Can you see the incongruity? That means it doesn't make sense. I mean it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense means it's against your view. Is it against your view? What you want? What you want? The 3A. What you want the 3A? Tell me what you want for the 3A to happen.
Move
Move what?
to
To the?
the right.
Okay, you can move the 3A to the right. That's of course one possible answers. So if you move the 3A to the right, then you need to do what?
Move the 25.
The plus 25. So now you need to move two items, right? You need to move two items, right? Can you just move one item so that you get what you want?
Move the positive 25
Two.
to the left side.
If you move it to the left side, I mean you still have to do some more things. What? You should. What's your objective? The answer is, the question is what's your objective? What's your objective?
Find A.
Find A. So that means you need to put A one side. Can you just do one side? One step.
The 14A.
Exactly. Can you be more flexible? But anyway, you have shown me from left to right, but you did not follow your view. Can you do it now? Okay, first thing first. When did you do this question? It doesn't make sense at all. You want to move something from left to right and in the end you end up with right to left.
When I came home from
No, were you very distracted or did you like play game and do this?
No. My phone was in
Then
another
how
room.
come you explain to me how come you do things against your will? How come? You want to move the 3A to the right hand side, of course you need to show me, at least you show me move to the right hand side. At least that's the bare minimum you need to show me. If not, totally doesn't make sense here. It shows that you are very distracted and you are not doing this question, by the way, you are not doing for this question. Okay? Okay? I can tell from your working, okay? You don't anyhow. But the number one thing to do is underline similar terms. Because only when you underline similar terms, you know what you want to combine what. Do it now. 快点 don't waste time. Can you do it here? Do a number line here. Or that side. Seems like that side is more. Yeah. You draw the number line first. Yeah, you better not to draw the number line first. Write the original answer. Yeah, yeah. Write the decimal. How do you decide negative side? Give yourself a simple example to illustrate to you. Then you judge what's left, what's right. Okay, good. So you have minus 2.27. So what is left, what's right? Huh? Left and right. Okay. Why 28? Why not 26?
Because the
Minus more is yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Minus more is actually smaller. So this is minus 2.26. Okay, good. Then this is what? Why solid?
because it's equal.
Very good. Bigger or smaller? Very good. To the okay. Why to the left?
Because smaller.
Very good. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay, good. Okay, done. 你看你这里又OK， 你这里有没有对我不懂 ？But anyway, what you need to do? You have 6, 3/7, right? Your job is to do what first?
Convert.
You never convert, huh? You never convert, huh? 99.9%, huh? You are wrong, huh? So you better convert first, regardless. Okay? But of course, this one you are lucky. You are lucky, okay? Next. 等一下，你这里写错了。This one, you should you write wrongly already. You are supposed to write. This is supposed to be bigger or equal. You write equal. We are not. If you know why you know why this is wrong or not? Equal is equal if is A equals something, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to give an arrow already, right? How do you represent A equal? A equal just stop. Okay? But now we are talking about inequality. You should write. Okay? So your this one is wrong. Your this number line representation is correct, but your this labeling is wrong. Are you clear or not? Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay. 下一题. You don't blame your teacher. There's nothing wrong with your teacher, okay? Everything is wrong with you. Okay? Nothing wrong with your teacher's way of doing things. Is there anything wrong with your teacher's method? Oh, it's you. But did your teacher teach you to convert first or not?
You just call us to write the fraction.
You look, okay, if I give you this fraction, you know how big it is, man? Do you know how big it is or not? Or I give you this. Do you know how big is this fraction?
No.
Then if you don't know, how do you rank? Right? If you don't, okay, let's say you don't know how big is this one. Right? You don't know how big this one. You write here, right? Let's say you write here. How do you know the left and right? If you don't know the left and right, then later let's say okay, x bigger or equal lah. Then how do you know you go left or right? Bigger means go. Bigger means go left or right.
Right.
Go right, right? But you don't know which one is bigger, you know? You understand me or not? What is smaller than 12 over 14? Without converting. Is it 1? Is it 2? How do you know? Do you know or not? Without converting. You know or you don't know?
No.
If you don't know, what you do?
Convert.
Lie? Do it? Hmm.
0.85.
Okay, good. 0.85. So with 0.85, I start to know, right? Then what should be on my left? What should be on my right?
0.84.
Then?
0.86.
Yes. Then now you know that it's bigger, right? Bigger must be because 0.86 is bigger, you know? Okay? Okay, good. Are you clear now? Okay, good. 这题. So number 1, in this question you are not allowed to cancel the denominator because this is an expression. So expression, yeah, I see what you have done. 你看，你又 change sign 了 I don't know why you change sign. Why you change the sign here? How come plus 6 plus 6? How come you change to minus? Why change to minus? Is there a need to change to minus?
No.
When you need to change to minus?
And it's over in cosine.
Correct. So now is?
Regrouping.
Yeah. So basically just rearranging only. Okay. So when you rearrange it, you are supposed to end up with 6 plus 6, 12. 2 plus 5x, 7x. So this is the answer. Okay? So you make a mistake. Okay? Next. Alright, over here, I think you also make a mistake.
Yeah.
你怎么知道?
I changed the sign.
Okay, that is the first mistake. Actually, you make another mistake. Next time when you see there is a minus, right? Let's say you have something minus something, immediately behind bracket already. Okay? Are you clear? Next time, immediately give you a bracket. Okay? Because later on you will forget the bracket. Okay? 可以吗? When it's a minus sign, anything behind put a bracket. Are you clear? So once you have bracket, okay, good. Can you redo this question right now? With the understanding. What did I say? Why put the bracket?
Because got the minus.
So next time if you got a minus sign, at the back must put a
Bracket.
bracket, yes. Bracket for a fraction, for fraction. Before you rearrange, it's better you underline similar term first. Alright? I'm going to fill up some eyes. Hả? So when you have the bracket, when you open the bracket, show me the arrow. Last step. Are you more comfortable with writing on this pad than writing on paper? Or both are equally comfortable?
Both are okay.
I think this one is better. You know why? You can easily erase. You can choose any color. Right? Yeah. Correct. Okay. When it comes to this, you don't need to show me arrow already. You just combine whatever you need to combine using the calculator. Don't waste time. When you draw the calculator, when you draw the arrow is when you open the bracket plus move over. Rearrange, no need. Are you clear? Okay. So don't waste time unnecessarily. So what's the answer? Okay, what's the answer?
6x minus 3
很好。
over 6.
Yep. Oi! Hold on. Let me double check. Minus 4, minus 1, let me double check. You use your brain or you use calculator? You use brain or use calculator? You use brain or use calculator?
I never put the minus.
That means you change the question. Okay, good. Come, lie. So if you have minus 4, minus 1, right? You are supposed to key this entire thing into the calculator, right? What you say? You just say. So if you key this, are we doing the same question?
No.
So you better. I'm not sure. Should I tell you you should be careful or not careful already? People give you this, you can change the question. You see. People give you this, and you can change the question. Of course you're wrong. Alright? 可以吗? So yes. So put a bracket. Okay. Good. 这题 so the parameter of a rectangle, so it's this, then the length is this, so to find the breadth very easy, minus, right? Okay, what's the formula first? Parameter of rectangle is equal to length plus breadth. That's it.
Length plus breadth plus length plus breadth.
Okay, good. So if you simplify, it become L plus L equals to how many L? L plus L. 2L. B plus B is
2b.
okay, good. 2 is common, take out, so it's L plus B. So the formula is actually 2 times. Okay? 可以吗? 可以吗? Okay, so that means you see, first thing first, you get the formula wrong, so that means everything is
Wrong.
okay, good. Now, you see, so that means you have to know the formula, then only you can do things. If you don't know the formula, then cannot do. So let me just write it, simplify. So P is its 2 times L plus breadth. Okay? So I have the 2 here, right? So how do I get rid of the 2 here?
Must.
Divide by 2. If you divide by 2 on the right, divide by 2 on the left, right? Then this one gone. Okay? But the question wants what? The question wants breadth, right?
Yeah.
So it means the question wants B is equal to something. So how do you get B equals to something? That's your objective. Right? This is your objective. So how do you get B equals to something? So what do you need to do next? Until you have B equals to something. From here. So what you do next? So let me just change it a bit. P over 2. Move. Move. So how do you move? Always aim for one step. One step you can get B equals to something. Nothing much to move. You either move left, right, right, or left. So which one you move?
Move the
Move the.
B.
If you move the B plus B, you move over become what?
Minus.
So does it make sense?
No.
Okay, good. So this move out. Don't move the B. B cannot move. So you cannot move the B. You move what?
I thought the P. Eh?
You have tried moving the B. Doesn't make sense. Then what is left for you to try out?
L.
Move the L. Okay, good. So if you move the L, what do you get?
Minus.
So it's P over 2 minus L equals to B. Do you get B equal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's B equal to this. Okay? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what you need to do? P over 2 first. Which one is P? P is over this one first. So I mean you need to use this, divide by 2 first. Right? What do you get? Divide by 2. Do you still remember how do you simplify this? Remember not? When you have 6x plus 12y minus 10, when you over 2 also divide by 2, right? So when you divide by 2, what you get? You show the arrow, right?
Yeah.
Can you do it? I leave it to you. So the first thing you do is, so since you already write down this, so you need to use P over 2 minus L. So you show me P over 2 first. Are you clear how I end up with P over 2 minus L equals to B? The formula is just now. Okay? Oleh啊，那咩啲咩嘢喎？哦，上網得。你在做什么？ I thought should be this arrow to the left. Okay, can I ask you, is 2 divide or 6x divide? Is 6x divided by 2 or 2 divide the 6x?
6x divide.
Then how come your arrow is reversed? So if you tell me 6x divided by 2, you should go from left to right. Your arrow is wrong. So what you get? Okay, good. So this is your P over 2. Tell me, answer. 來，快點。
3x plus
好等啦。
6y
3x plus 6y minus 5. So now you need to minus the L. So take this minus this. So that means you replace this minus 2x plus 4y minus 3. Okay? Show it. Continue from here. Bài. Đây nhỏ, nếu phải biết tôi á. Tôi đọc tăng cái nữa. Mấy thầy gì? Có đẹp. Do you need to change the sign or not?
No.
Okay, good. Rearranging, no need. 来，快点。What's your answer? Just voice out.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay, good. If the question give you -4 -1, you better key in -4 -1, okay? You don't skip anything. Don't change the question.
One x plus 2y minus 2.
-2. Okay, good. Continue. Solve. X is equal to 5, y equals to 1. Hold on. Let me ask you, what is the length first? This is the length, right? This is the length. So, what is the length if you sub in? Because they tell you now x equals to 5, right?
Yeah.
Y equals to 1, right? So, what is the length?
10.
10. Is it 10?
Plus 4
Ah.
minus 3.
Okay, so what's the length?
11.
11. Okay, then what is the breadth? Can you tell me the simplified version of the breadth? Yeah? Just now, what you get is the breadth, right? After this is the breadth.
1x
1x and then?
plus 2y
Okay, 1x plus 2y
minus 2.
minus 2. Okay, so what is the breadth? After putting this into it.
5.
5. So how do you get the area of the rectangle?
Eh?
Huh? Oh. Oh yeah.
5. Yeah.
5. Okay, good. So the length is 11. The breadth is 5. So what is the area of the rectangle? What's the formula? Area is equal to
Length and breadth.
length times breadth. What's the length?
11.
What's the breadth?
5.
Okay, good. So you end up with 55. What's the unit?
cm squared.
Okay, that's how you get this question. Are you clear? So the most important thing is this. The breadth is actually this. How I get this? From the formula itself. 2 times L plus breadth. Right? Right?
Yeah.
So I get rid of the 2. So how do I get B equal? Think of just one way. Bring the L over. That's how I get this. Okay? Good. Next. Okay, this one. If you don't know how to do this question, you always give yourself a simple example. Okay? So you buy 3 identical water bottles, 2 identical lunch boxes. So a water bottle is X. 3 of them is how much? 3x. 2 identical lunch box, right? But it says a lunch box costs 6 more than water bottle. So how much a lunch box costs? Water is X. Lunch box costs 6 more than the water bottle. So what is the lunch box? Water bottle is X. $6 more than the water bottle. So lunch box is
6
plus
x.
Okay, so you write down 6 plus x. Did you write this down?
No.
Okay, good. You never do. Okay, so once you have water is X, lunch box is 6 plus X. So how many water bottle? 3 water bottle. 2 lunch box. Okay, so you end up with 12, 2x, and then you have the 3x add up together. Why add? Because they say all together, ma. So it's 12 plus 5x. Okay, So in fact, you could have done this using okay, let me show you how you can actually do this question in a much clearer manner. Okay, before that we can take a break first, then we come back. Can I erase this? Okay, no, I cannot. Never mind, let me just carry out this first. Okay, we take a 5-minute break, come back, refresh.